Hi, today I want to do a little something different with you today. Seems like every time I've been videoing lately, or especially outside, it's raining. Raining again today. Rained all night. Got about 3 inches of rain. Lost power for a while, but anyway. We're out in the garage today because I wanted to talk to you about something I've been noticing. I've been to art fairs. Now, of course, this isn't just for art fairs. And just a lot of art is not selling or selling that well this year. I don't feel like. I don't know what the problem is. Have lots of visitors, lots of lookers, but nobody's buying. Go to craft fairs, kind of the same thing. Selling little things, but like just my art or just a print. Seems like, well, we just don't have the room for it. Mugs, same thing. So what I did is I thought, how can we bundle? How can we bundle my art at craft fairs? Now you're not going to necessarily do this at art shows, but what about craft fairs? Farmers markets. We just got back. I haven't recorded in a little while because we've been getting ready. I've been making these boxes and some of these, and I'll show you what I've been doing. But we went to the county fair, and I learned an important lesson about a county fair. It was the first one I've done, but I found out that people are there for rides, and they want to look around. They're there to see the animals, and they want to eat food. They don't really want to carry stuff around. So even though I was inside and it was great, it was air conditioned, it was hot one day, it rained a couple of days, so we had a lot of people come in, and I did sell quite a few things. But it was at the end. They'd say, okay, well, we don't want to carry anything, we'll come back. And some people would buy it right then, and I would just bag it up for them and set it aside. That was really nice. Some just said we'd come back. A few did, most didn't, but that's okay. One thing I did, I sold, seemed like I was starting to sell things bundled, and I thought, what about if we bundle? Now, stay with me through the end of this, and I'll kind of give you some ideas. But so I went on and I started doing some research on how can I bundle. I don't want to do woodworking. I mean, I did that, but I have lots of people that come out to the craft fairs or farmers markets and things like that, and they're woodworkers, and I don't want to take that away from them. And I want to concentrate on my art. I want to be an artist. I don't want to be a woodworker. But how can I get people to buy more? How can I get people to say, okay, I got to have that because I want this? So here's a couple of things I've done, and I'm going to show you. First off, I was watching some videos, and there's several videos online about making these boxes. And this one here is just a simple box. I put some hooks on. This is my man's barbecue set. So I got a mug with some whiskey and a cigar on it. Same thing, I put the coaster in there. Went on, found a couple of these little condiment containers, a couple little spatulas, a cloth, some little tongs. But see, my art is the mug and the coaster. Well, if I sell the mug and the coaster, a lot of people are like, I don't really have so many mugs right now. A lot of people will buy just the coaster, a couple of bucks. Over here, we got one, has your coffees, your teas. There's another tea, couple of mugs, couple of coasters. Got the hooks on here. So even if they didn't want those, they got this nice little container basket they can put anything in, like a little toolbox or something. But these were a lot of fun to make. And I sold one of those at the county fair. A lady's like, oh, my sister-in-law would love that, and bought it. And I have a few more back there I've made. But doing my woodworking here in the garage, combining things, you could put, instead of that, you could take a print, put a print in there, put a print in there. And then you can bundle those and sell them. I think I don't know what I have these on here for. I think they might be $40. You know, how much I was selling my mug, my coaster, and then what these cost, what the material cost. And sell those. If you're not a woodworker, that's okay. You don't have to. You can go to your local craft fair or farmer's market next time you're there, and you'll see a woodworker down there. Maybe you guys can get together, collaborate. Him or her can make you the wood. You can put your stuff and put your art in it and sell it. You don't have to have mugs. Like I said, it could be these prints, 11 by 14 prints. You can take your books. I have my coloring books. You could set, like in the men's one, in the barbecue one, you could set that book in there. This is one that just has a lot of my paintings I've done. Put that in there. This, you could take these out, the mugs, coasters if you want. Put a couple of coloring books in there for the kids. Take the hooks off if you don't really need those. And the kids could either use this to put their markers, crayons, coloring books, puzzles, even a little tool set for a kid. Perfect ideas to get, your books, your prints, whatever you have that you're trying to bundle. Another thing is I sell these coasters. I sell them for $2 a piece or 4 for $6. So a set of 4 coasters. So I decided, and a lot of people buy them. Some will buy 1, some will buy 2. Yeah, what do we do? Yeah, I like those. Sometimes they'll go, well, if I buy 4, I get $2 off. So it's kind of like getting 1 for free. So they'll do that. But try to get them to buy all 4. I've come up with, and again, I did I did some research. Again, you can find these all over. I found some on the internet. And all they are is this little kind of triangle, whatever you want to call it. And let me grab another one. I have a set of 4 coasters. They go in there perfect. Set down. I don't know if you can see that. Move this out of the way. But they set right on the table. I just found some oak one before, and again, and no nails, is just oak one before. Used I have my miter box, had my bandsaw. That's pretty much all I used. But there's no nails. They're just cut on 45, glued together using a Tri-Bond glue, outdoor glue. It's really sturdy. Set them, maybe clamp them. Set them off to the side for a little while. Well, after I cut them, I sanded them. But again, if you don't have that stuff, I mean, you can use, and I should have got it down, you could use a miter box and a handsaw. But again, you have a friend that's into woodworking, they could build these for you. I don't remember what I had in them, but make sure that you're putting in your cost. What does each one of these cost you? How long does it take? How much glue did I use? Did I use any nails? Put a price in there for, the saw usage for blade wear and things like that. Maybe a penny or whatever it is, but add that up, and then your time, whatever you feel your time is, and then whatever you put in it. So I have mine, 4 coasters, sets in there. Now instead of selling the 4 coasters for $6, if they bought all 4, slide in there, sell that for $12 or $10 or $20. It doesn't matter. Whatever you have in here and what you want to make, whatever your time you think is worth. Me, what I'm trying to do, I'm not trying to be a woodworker and sell woodworking. If that's the case, I'd want more money. I'm trying to move more of my art. Maybe you could throw in something like that. But one thing I'm looking at doing too is, what about making some little wooden easels? Take my prints, set them on the easel. That way now they don't need wall space. They could hang it on or just set it on a shelf or a desk. So I'm looking at that too. Now another thing I saw, and I wasn't even really looking at this, But I was watching a video, and I can't tell you who this is. It was Who's the Boss, because he's the one that did this. These other things, there was all kinds of different people. I even went on Etsy, and there's 2 or 3 of these. They've made their own coasters, but there's different ones of the coaster holders. So I couldn't tell you who was who. I wasn't really paying attention. I was just kind of seeing what the cost was. As far as size, there was no blueprints, nothing. I got me just 4 coasters, and I kind of put them in there, and I'm like, okay, this is how I'd want them to set. And then I just kind of measure. I think from long point to long point's 3 inches. Little block in here is 3/4 by 3/4, and then again 45 on the bottom. Glued them together, and that was really all there was. Just that was it. So anyway, I was looking, and he was making these little things, and I'm like, what are those? How could I use that in my art? Because maybe I should edit that out. How can I use that in my art? That doesn't have anything to do with my art. But the more I was watching him and the more he was doing, I thought, I got the perfect thing for this. So I wrote a book, and I sell a few, one every once in a while. Mostly the people that buy them are either friends of mine, people that grew up around me, or fellow police officers that are like, hey, yeah, I'd like to read that, because I was a police officer, I retired. So, but what if I made these that, again, Who's the Boss, thank you for this idea. And he has free blueprints. So if you go to his website and check it out, Who's the Boss on YouTube, he also has a website. You can go there, and he has tons of blueprints to download, and they're free downloads. And that's where I downloaded this. I also did a cross just for me, for my wife, that he made on his channel, and I downloaded it. I don't have it here to show you. I don't use those in my art show. But anyway, these things are perfect because they're a little page. How many times been sitting there, and you got your thumb like this, gets a little uncomfortable, but right there, look at that, perfect. And you can just set it there. And I kind of set it and leave it in the book. And well, this book's a little bit tight, but it'll kind of stay there. But instead of selling these, I can give one away with a book. Buy this book. I don't care if you can throw the book away if you don't like it, but you still have this for your other books. So that's what I use that for. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I hope it gives you some ideas. We're in an economy it's kind of slow right now, and we got to look for ways to sell our products. And I'm not saying go out and make woodworking projects and sell those in your art booth, because that's not what you are. You're not a woodworker. You're an artist, and people will get confused if they're wondering, what are you doing? But if you can come up with some ideas on how to bundle your art, and you don't have to use mugs. Again, they could be 2 or 3 prints. They could be coasters, whatever it is that you make, tumblers. You make a t-shirt with your picture on it. Put that in there, something, or make something. But I just really love, because I'd always trying to figure out how to move coasters. So I love this idea. So I hope that you take from this and can come up with your own ideas. I'm going to research how to do other things, but I think right now it's about bundling and trying to move more of my products at these craft fairs. I can hear thundering outside, so hopefully you don't hear that. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. Comment if there's anything else that you can think of. There's a lot of artists out there that watch this and go, wow, that's not a bad idea, because I was watching other ones. What other things can we bundle? So if you have an idea, let us know, or what your ideas are for bundling or selling more or getting products moved. Again, thank you so much, and I will See you the next time.